don't mind.
Well, we're not,
What you like about him?
not supposed to talk about specific guys, and so, thing I'll just say is that well, we had three guys in today: Alex Lynn, Trey Burke, and Michael Carter Williams. Alex Lynn, as most of you guys saw, is in a boot, and so he couldn't work out. But it was good for us to sit down, talk to him, interview him, get to know him, and then the other guys, they came in and we thought they did a good job.
Monty said the other day that this draft has more variation maybe in draft boards than you've seen. Is that true? Where one
Yeah.
guy could go 2 or 10?
Yeah, and I think it's going to be teams are going to pick for need, fit. I think a lot's going to have to do with your personality, how you fit into their organization, and that's the same way we'll be looking as well.
Why do you think this draft is that way, so uncertain, as opposed to previous drafts where you can pretty much?
I don't know, Mike. Your guess is good as mine. We just look and see what guys are available, but I said it was good for those guys to come to town here. We got to show them around and get to know them, and I thought that I thought they were really good people.
How important is that process? I mean, what can you learn when you have those one-on-one times?
Oh, it's good because you get to know them. You watch these guys on TV and watch them play live for years, and actually have a chance to talk to them and ask them questions. And the thing that's interesting is the guys are younger now. They ask you a lot of questions, and so it's refreshing.
We have some more tryouts or workouts next week.
We don't have anything scheduled right now at this time. The process, it's changed over the years. 15 years ago, everybody would come in and work out, and it came a time when no one wants to work out, and then some guys wants to work out. Well, if I'm projected 10, I don't want to work against 3. If I'm projected 5, I don't want to work against 20. And so it becomes a game. And in reality, I get it, and we understand it, and we're not upset about it. We've done our homework. We watch these guys. Like I say, we start tracking these guys for years, and so in some ways it could be better because a guy comes in for a workout and plays great and out of his mind. You don't want that to be the deciding factor. Or if a guy plays bad, I think we're more going to look at their body of work.
Do you find this draft uncertain, or do you feel pretty solid about the guys?
I feel great about the opportunity. I think the Pelicans are going to have a great chance to bring someone in here that's going to help us win games.
What kind of feedback do you maybe get from some of these young guys, these draft candidates, about your franchise and the perception of the Pelicans moving forward?
It's interesting. These guys, they're pretty knowledgeable, and the big question they all had was, why the Pelicans, why the name, and but it's good. One player, it was a foreign player, it was pretty interesting. I think he probably went on Wikipedia or something because he was reading how the team started in Charlotte and then they moved here and then they went to Oklahoma City for a couple of years and now they're back. Now they changed their name, and it was like it's not like I was talking to Wikipedia, but I was just pretty fired up that he did some research on us.
How was your European trip, and what do you think of Saturday?
Great pasta. I was in Italy for a few days. The mozzarella for the pizza now, but it was good. We go over there a few times a year, and we're looking not just at draft guys. We're looking at players that are free agents as well. We've done pretty well over there the last couple of years, we think, with Gustavo and Brian Roberts. And so when we're over there, we're not just looking at draft guys, but we are looking at draft guys also. And it's so competitive over there now, and you can start watching those guys, at younger ages. And as we track guys here, we track guys there as well.
Are you looking for a player at 6 to come in and make an instant impact, or a player that may have a higher ceiling but may not be ready to play big minutes?
What we try to do is just try to find the best fit. And I think a lot of times, the players are so young now compared to years past that a lot of it depends. I think it depends on the position, the dynamics of the team, and specifically for us right now, we're looking for a guy that can come in and can contribute and help. And that help may be this year, maybe 2 years from now, could be 3 years from now. We're not going to limit it to we need some immediate help right now.
How much, knowing that you guys know who you have on your board at this point, how much does that help with looking at the free agents that are out there now when you try to build your plan for this offseason?
A good question. It's kind of goes kind of hand in hand. You look and say, oh, we draft this guy, then we might not get this guy in free agency, or we draft this guy, or we don't get this guy in the draft. We may look for it in free agency, or you may look for it through trade. And so, we're looking at all angles. And so, Eric had ankle surgery, has a grievous. We expect that he'll be back and ready to play when camp starts for sure. I talked to him maybe right before I went to Europe, and he said everything's doing well. You know, he's rehabbing right now. He actually enjoyed rehabbing where he rehabbed before he came back from a knee injury in LA. So he's back there right now working out, and you know, he said everything's going great.
And Jason Smith, his shoulders.
Yeah, he looks good. He's actually in here today. You know, he looked like he beefed up a little bit. Looked like he's in really good shape. You know, it's always exciting to see him. You know, he stays around town a lot, and you know, like I said, he was here this morning. He's been working out, and you know, I'm just getting back, but you know, from what everyone's telling me, that you know, we've had a lot of participation guys in here working out, you know, in the off season, which is great.
Thanks, Dan.